Hey YouTube, Petey Two Finger here. I got my buddy Kita sitting by me, so it's a real special treat. My cat is sitting. Normally he'll sit up on the top of the sofa, a little bit further down, closer to my wife. This cat he picked my wife to bond with. The last cat that we had bonded with me, and this guy picked my wife. So I'm left out on the dumps, but he's sitting by me right now, so I'm gonna behave. Hi, he's my good friend Kita. So today we're talking about fanboyism, being a fan, relating to others who have similar taste. Specifically, I was bringing up the fact that I had noticed how protective the fans of Roy Buchanan are of Roy's memory, Roy's anything having to do with Roy Buchanan. Boy, his fans have his back. And what I've noticed over the years of being a fan, my favorite band is a band called Mr Bungle. And what I've noticed over the years is, despite the fact that I've been patient and I have done my best to put up with a real lot from the fans of this band. So I'm just going to talk about a couple of different types of Mr. Bungle fans. You have the people who they found out about Mr. Bungle because of Faith No More in the beginning. These people, they know about the first album. They got the first album. They bought it when it came out, and they bought the follow-up. They bought Disco Volante. Some of these people actually saw the band play live. Usually those people have seen, for sure they saw California, and maybe they saw Disco Volante tour, but not many of them saw the first tour. And these people are they're just the absolute worst people. The worst fucking people you could ever imagine. They lie and they act like they're better than everybody because they think they're the only ones that are a fan of this band that's on a major label. I mean, you could go into any record store across America and pick out all three of these albums. So being a Mr. Bungle fan is not any more special than being a Mariah Carey fan or a Kanye West fan, as far as I'm concerned, as far as reality goes. If you were there when those records came in, you know, you had the same shot, same odds of getting it. Maybe that's stretching it a bit, but let's face it, Mr. Bungle was a long time ago. And these type of people are the type of people that they only listen to Mr. Bungle when other people are around them. Like, they don't listen to it for their own enjoyment. They listen to it to affect other people, to get a reaction, to make other people think that they're intelligent or that they have weird taste in music. It serves a purpose. Mr. Bungle is a mechanism. It's an applique. It's a social smokescreen to make you appear to be interesting. Then you get the people who maybe they really love the second album. Those people are, something's wrong with people that say they love Disco Volante. Those are the people that are torturing animals, drinking their own urine, eating their own feces. Anyone who says they love that album, clearly a case of Emperor's New Clothes. There's nothing to love about it. It's absolute garbage. There's nothing to like about that album whatsoever. Yet some people claim that it's good and that they like it. And this is, again, because those same people who say they like that, they play that album in front of people to try to get some sort of social worth. They get some kind of self-esteem boost out of playing this quote-unquote weird music, which is on a major label. It's not weird at all. There's nothing weird about Mr. Bungle. It's very, very normal, unimaginative, run-of-the-mill, boring music. And the only reason that band never went anywhere was because of Chuck Mosley and Jim Martin of Faith No More. If it wasn't for Jim Martin, his virtuoso guitar playing, and Chuck Mosley's incredible vocal talents, Mike Patton wouldn't have a leg to stand on. He went through his career imitating everyone that he saw and copy and paste, ripping off everyone that he could find that hopefully was under the radar of these fans of his who claimed to be into all of this wonderful world music. The third type of fan is the California fan. These are the Johnny-come-latelys. These are the people that found out about Mr. Bungle from watching reaction videos. And they think that Mr. Bungle's greatest song is Pink Cigarette. Most of them are really incredibly effeminate, or if they're female, they're masculine. They're really, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's fantastic. But they're gender displaced, or the people, these California fans, they have horrible hygiene. Most of them have STDs. They're just packed to the gills with diseases, and they love California album. That's the only thing that they know. Dancing around naked to Gollum to the Bionic Vapor Boy. And these people will stab you. They will argue with you till the sun comes up. If you ever bring up anything besides Air Conditioned Nightmare or Retro Vertigo, but they have no idea that Mike is singing in Latin. They don't know what Latin is. These are people that normally they are in their cars, they're listening to J-Lo, Justin Timberlake, Backstreet Boys. These are the people that they really love their pop music, and they think that Mr. Bungle is like the Beach Boys, like some old. They think it's from the 60s. They have no idea that it was recorded in the late 90s. So those California fans, you got to watch out. Most of them have, they know who Mike Patton is, but they only know Epic. And they have no idea about any of his other projects, except for maybe Crudo, because that has something to do with Dan the Automator or those Gorillas, whatever that is. So they love Peeping Tom. They have all of that, but pretty much just California, and they'll rip your eyes out if you mention Disco Volante or the self-titled album, or OU818, God Damn It, I Love America, Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny, any of the real Mr. Bungle recordings. Basically, the fans of the first album, these are sexually deprived kids, children, who have never found a mate, and they never will. They can't keep their hands off themselves. They can't stop masturbating. They're addicted to pornography. And the filth and the festering lyrics of the self-titled album is the soundtrack to their perverted lives. This is the only reason that they love Mr. Bungle. And boy, do they love Mr. Bungle. And all of these types of people, like I said, they have one type thing in common, is this band and their claim that they love it. When really a good percentage of these people, they never listen to it. Never. The first album guys, they're usually so busy with their pornography, but they will put on songs like Girls of Porn or whatever that other filth 666 song on there is satanic, filth, rotten music of Mike Patton. So yeah, that's pretty much the thing with that band. The fans are the absolute worst people you'll ever meet. They think that they're better than all of us. They all laugh at us. We're the normies. These are the hipsters. These are the people that they'll go to a maker faire. They'll build some kind of a little oscillator or go to a maker faire. They're usually involved in the community. They tend to hoard other people who are talented around them. People that draw, people that paint, people that play musical instruments, and they'll try to organize little talent shows, or maybe they'll work at a bar that has unusual acts coming and playing. Typically, a lot of these people are heroin addicts. They're usually loaded with STDs, and all they do is argue on the internet. This is all they do, these people. They love to troll. They love to poke fun. If you ever friend them, they're giggling behind your back with their other e-friends, electronic pals. They're mocking you the entire time through all of their hordes of fake accounts. They're hackers. They spread their e-viruses on any Mr. Bungle fan page or anything. Beware. It's chock full of viruses. These people they're making methamphetamines. They're selling drugs to children. They're peddling in pornography of the worst kinds you wouldn't even want to imagine. And their main thing is that they're addicted to believing their own lies. They have no self-esteem, but they're unbelievably arrogant and ignorant. And they think they know way more than everyone else. And you ask me, how do I know all this? Well, I've been around this band for a long time. Ipecac, BBS, the Bungle Fever, BBS, and then whatever fan pages exist on Facebook now, as well as attending concerts and meeting fans in real life. Like for instance, at one of the Patton gigs, we had a guy approach me who was salivating. He had wet his pants. His pants were filled with feces, and he was shooting heroin. He was incredibly high on heroin. He was trying to steal my wallet, and he was insulting my wife while he was doing that. And then he forgot that I had knocked him unconscious, which was very easy to do. And he returned and was begging us for a ride home. He thought that we were friends. He had forgotten. So this is typically what you'll get with a Mike Patton, especially a Mr. Bungle fan, is you don't want to, you want to really be on your P's and Q's, have your mace, have your antivirus, have your guard up, because what you're dealing with lives up to the name of that band. So this is a buyer beware type of thing before you go out and get one of these albums. It's kind of going around now. Mr. Bungle is the big hot thing right now, the big hot band. And as you see, hundreds upon thousands of reaction videos, reacting to all of these people of different age, race, creed, and color, pretending to react to these songs that I don't know. Are all of them pretending? Are they all Mr. Bungle fans already? I'm guessing they are, because these people, in their sick and twisted ways of fooling you, pretending to react, I'm guessing they're all. And I wouldn't click on any of that, because as soon as you can say Jack jumped over the candlestick, your personal information is going to be in Sudan. Going through credit card services, funding purchase of materials to make methamphetamines, pornographies, and nuclear waste. So keep that in mind. Be careful, because Mike Patton is out with his boys. They're up to their antics again, and it's not over till it's over. So we need to be careful, be on our guard, and never speak to a Mr. Bungle fan. All right, you guys, good thoughts, good words, good deeds, right? And peace.